Hello, I'm learning to do crossword puzzles. Today is Friday, April 11th. Let's see how I do. Ooh, we got some long words here. Some pops. Some pops. I wonder if it ends in S. Pops as in sodas? Like soda. What's a long word for a soda? Fizzy drinks. I don't know. It's too long. Fizzy drink. No, doesn't even fit. All right, I'm going to just leave that S. Line accompanying a doorbell ring. A line. Knock, knock? Wait, what do you mean by line, though? Line accompanying a doorbell ring. I don't know. Who's there? I mean line like something someone is saying, like you say a line, like you're acting. Richard Nixon or Mao Zedong in a 1987 premiere. What? Emperor or something? What are we going for here? President? Richard Nixon was the president. It fits. We'll see. Let's look at the downs. Makings of some homemade pipes. Does it end in S? Fitting name for a girl born in October. Autumn. What's in October? Like there's Halloween. A fitting name for a girl born in October. October is Libra, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure what they're going for there. Michael, who played Alan in Barbie. Michael Cera. One into modeling at school. Like with clay, like modeling with clay, or like modeling like you take pictures. People take pictures of you. You're a model. Go on a full ride, say. So full ride usually is like a full scholarship, right? Like the scholarship that pays for everything for college. But I don't know if that's what they are wanting. Maryland state bird. I have no idea. What crossing your hands in front of your chest means in American Sign Language. Like this? Is that love? Okay, I don't think president is right. It seems too obvious, doesn't it? But I do think this is love. Bush nominee to the Supreme Court. Oh, I don't remember who Bush nominated. Chief Justice Roberts, right? No, that doesn't fit. Was it not Roberts? Creature with over 200 tiny eyes along its shell. Ugh. Sounds like a sea creature to me. Moved in bounds. That's a sports term. Activity with pints and points. Like a bar trivia. Okay. I'm much more confident in bar trivia than president, so I think love is fine. What is this? Makings of some homemade pipes. Homemade pipes. Are we plumbing or are we smoking? Either way, I don't know. What do they mean? Girl born in October. Okay, I don't know. Lily was born in September, so it's not Lily. Not straight. Bent. Curved. Does it end in ED? Maybe. I could pencil an ED here. We could check it with these downs. On the mend? On the mend is what comes to immediately to mind. And I like that better than randomly guessing ED there. But we'll put a pencil in there. Let's just check this one. Pushing boundaries? I'm not sure. One's in a war of words. So we're like debating, right? I don't think debate fits anywhere. All right. Like Iceland's weather most of the year. Cold? Iceland. I don't know what their weather's like. Oops. Does it rain a lot or something? I mean, mend might be wrong. Long time email provider. AOL, I guess? Go on a full ride. Maryland State Bird. Okay. They're high pressure at their low points. They're high pressure at their low points. That's usually where the high pressure happens. I have no idea. Action figures from Hasbro. Barbies? Huh. Is Barbie or its own plural? Give me those two Barbie. It would be Barbie dolls. So, like, maybe. I would say Barbies, though, if I omitted doll. I don't know. The downs don't look great, do they? We can check 24 down, I guess. Party. How Romeo dies in the eyes of the audience. He stabs himself, right? Let's see. Does this fit? Stabbed. Heart stabbed. I don't know what they want there, but yeah, so. Oh, no. Juliet takes the fake poison. Romeo finds her. I don't know how he kills himself. Did he stab himself or did he also take poison? And then she wakes up, sees that he's dead, kills herself. I don't know. Spoilers for Romeo and Juliet. I don't know. Japanese thank you. It's arigato? Arigato. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Alright. Things sometimes named after kings and queens. Anything. Finish what you're doing. I have time. No, time doesn't really fit. Futzing with. So if you're futzing with it, you're fiddling. I think it's going to end in ing, but that doesn't leave much room for anything else. Okay. Fabulizes. Is that even a word? Like, does that mean make fabulous? Some attire worn with tights. Tutu? How would we... I think tutu's just like that. What's worn with tights? We're men in tights. Roam around the village looking for fights. I don't know. Tiara? Some attire. So I think it's plural. So maybe it is tutus. Oh yeah, it's plural. Okay. PGA Tour event. Let's see. What's this across? Yep. Open is what we want. Sort by option in a credit card history. Sort by date. Pilot returning to the air, for example. Not rerun. Pilot returning to the air. I feel like it's going to be re something. It's not. Is it rerun? I don't see why it would be rerun. Maybe it is because you go on the runway again. You rerun. I don't know. Some real estate deals. Refinancing? Is that what we're going for? Or there's a lot of real estate terms. At the absolute back of the pack. I don't know. Does this make sense? Habitualize. I don't know if this is right. I'm going to pencil in rerun because that's kind of a guess. But let's keep going. Morris, who directed The Thin Blue Line. I have no idea. It's one step down from an F. E sharp. We're talking about music. Oh. That doesn't fit. E. One step down from an F. G flat. Okay. It's not really down, is it? That's up. How do you think about down? Down would be lower notes, right? F flat? Maybe it's F flat. That would make more sense. Boggy land. Fog. No. Things sometimes named after kings and queens. Crabs. Crab fits. Isn't there like a king crab? I don't know. One's lost in lust. Affair or something? Vulgarian. What ice skaters might turn into. She turned me into a newt. I got beta. What ice skaters might turn into. So they like do like those triple lux whatever's backflip. They're not allowed to backflip, are they? I don't know. Messy blank hairstyle. Messy. I don't know. Messy Tressie. Liquid plumber alternative. Drano. Can you believe they forgot to put the E in their brand name? It's a little embarrassing. For liquid plumber. This clue. Popeye's Fair. Spinach. Finally some gimmies. Like the night right before dawn. Wait, like the night right before dawn, preferably. Well, it's darkest before the dawn, but all nights are before dawn. Okay. Characters' trajectories, arcs, character arcs. One's lost in lust. I wonder if the F flat is wrong. I should probably pencil it. I'm not confident in that. What ice skaters might turn into? Axles? Okay, I don't like that F at all. It is E something, isn't it? We're probably grading. E plus, D plus. I don't know. There's no E though. Does pen make sense? Boggy land, a pen. I don't think I like E plus either. E isn't a grade. Usually. One's lost in lust. Is this not axles? I'm so confused. I don't know what's right and what's wrong. Boggy land, den. I don't know. Something's wrong. Just move on. Passionate tributes. Passionate tributes. Odes. Odes. I don't know. Screen mover. Cursor? I suppose so. Look at this NU here. Tends to. I have no idea. Oops, that's supposed to be an R. Dose of unreality. No idea. LSD. Sign of romantic chemistry. Sign of romantic chemistry. A spark. Let's look at the downs. Minor disagreement is a spat. Please keep scratching me. Purr. Tends to. Ner. I don't know. Something might be wrong because cursor wrong. Darkest was right. Well, we had the RS, I think. What is this down? Have I looked at it yet? How Romeo dies. Sign of vitality. Purge. I know. Pudge. French city whose last three letters are a French article. I don't know. Private affair. A trout. A tryst. Maybe a tryst. Maybe. Tends to. I have a few things wrong, I'm sure. Dropped as a touchy subject. Dropped as a touchy subject. This X, I'm not liking it. Neptune. You know, I might as well refill in E flat. Hope for the best. No, E plus. Do I want E plus? Or do I want F flat? I don't know I don't know why pen would be a boggy land, but I also don't know why fen would be. All right, we'll checker E plus when we get to checkering. dropped as a touchy subject. Neptune, for example. Well, Neptune was, are we talking about god of the ocean, or are we talking about planet? Gas giant. Doesn't fit. Simple question written with 2 question marks. Huh? Certain ephemeral social media post informally. Snap. I don't know. Isn't that a Snapchat thing? Ephemeral social media posts. All right, let's just check her now. Okay, E+ was wrong. And tryst was wrong. Private affair. A trust? Is trust correct? No. A, E, I, O. I don't know. I don't know what vowel goes there. I'm not just going to check them all. This Axels was correct. What is going on here? One's lost in lust. Oh. Oh, plural. Okay. It's one step down from an S. What? I checked E+, right? So is it E flat? No. Just no. E comes before E flat. E and F, I don't think E and F have a black note in between. I don't think E sharp is F, F flat is E, I think. But E still comes one step down. Unless they're counting E as a half step. They might be counting E as a half step, in which case the full step down from F would be an E flat. That might be what they're talking about. And it's yeah, I don't know what a fen is, but apparently that's correct. What is this? Oh, bras? Kings and queens are named after... bras is the only thing I can think of that would fit there. It's not something I'm aware of, though. Creature. What is this creature? Snail? Snails have shells, but I don't think there's shells of eyeballs on them. I have no idea. Okay, we're going to go through the downs. Makings of some homemade pipes. Bibs. I don't know. Fitting name for girl born in October. One into modeling at school. I don't know. Go on a full ride. Maryland state bird. Bush nominee to the Supreme Court. Is this a nominee that wasn't put on the Supreme Court? That seems like it wouldn't be the case. Finish what you're doing. Keep at it. No. Thought that might be it. Futzing with, messing with. Fabulizes. Is that in yard or yarn? I don't know. Pushing boundaries. Party. How Romeo dies. Wanes. So lessons, like becomes smaller. I don't know. Fades. At the absolute back of the pack. Dead last. Got something. Some real estate. I'm happy to get one thing. Some real estate deals. Resells? That doesn't make sense. Tends to. What is this NUR doing? It just isn't a word. I can't think of a word that starts with NUR. No idea. Music genre that's experimental yet radio friendly. Music genre that's experimental yet radio friendly. I don't know. Like, why wouldn't it be radio friendly? Means of intel gathering. Can't think of one that starts with R. Org that's busy after disasters. Oh, FEMA. You're blank something. You're onto something. Word with mint or miss. Thin mint, thin miss. Minty fresh, missy fresh. I have no idea. Site with shops from around the world. Etsy. Okay. Let's check these acrosses here. Dropped as a touchy, left alone. Dropped as a touchy subject, left alone. Neptune, ice planet. Gas giant didn't work. All right, simple question written with 2 question marks. Como estás? Because in Spanish, you use the upside down question mark at the start of the sentence. Why am I explaining this to you? This is recon, by the way. It's a means of intel gathering. And this is certain ephemeral social media post, a snap story. Okay, I was right about it being Snapchat. Alt pop, I see. Experimental yet radio friendly. Alt pop. They mean radio friendly, like people actually listen to it. Some real estate deals. It was resales. I don't know. EAE, passionate tributes. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's RV sales. They're selling recreational vehicles. Passionate tributes. I don't know. All right, I got all of that stuff. Let's checker it. Ooh, the V is wrong. The B is wrong. It's not bras. Darn. I thought it was nice and whimsical to name bras after kings and queens. I have no idea. Okay. Can I get these? Sign of vitality. That's okay. Let's do a lookup pass. I don't know what they mean by a line accompanying a doorbell ring. Richard Nixon. Okay, let's Richard Nixon, 1987. Yeah, I don't know. Let's look up Mao Zedong, 1987. Mao was the principal character in American composer John Adams' opera Nixon in China, 1987. Okay, so that's got to be it. John Adams, Nixon in China. So, lead role? Not really. This might be role. Let's check that. Yeah. It's not lead though. Okay, unfortunate. Oh, we can look at Maryland State Bird. State Bird is the Baltimore Oriole. I should have guessed. Okay. Yeah. Bush nominee. Okay. Who did Bush? Ooh, we don't know which Bush. George W. Bush, Roberts, and Alito. Okay, it is Alito. They do mean Bush Jr. though. There are 2 presidents named Bush. Sea something. Sea creature with eyes on shell is the chittens. That's not it. Everyone's saying chittens. Ain't it? Not this answer anyway. One's in a war of words. Poets? Gotta be poets, right? Sea swallow? Is that a thing? Sea swallow. Okay. It's a thing. What's this say? Species of sea slug. Huh. Interesting. All right. They're high pressure at low points. Okay, what else can we look up? I don't know what to, I don't know another word for lead role. That's unfortunate. Moved in bounds, not straight. Like Ison's weather. Windy, maybe? Windy might make sense. Pushing boundaries. Finish what you're doing. I think it ends in it. I don't know what we're starting with. Fabulizes. Let me look up what fabulizes means. Define fabulizes. Fabulizes. To give a false account of. Oh. So you're lying. Oh, like a tall tale, like spinning a yarn. Spins a yarn. Spins a yarn. There we go. That's a phrase I didn't know I knew. Line accompanying a doorbell ring. It's me. Ding dong, it's me. Moved in bounds. Something about being open. Futzing with. Towing, tapping, taping, taining, tining. I don't know. Not straight. Askew. Pushing boundaries. Edgy. Moved in bounds. It's not open then. Oh, it is past tense, so the ED makes sense. Huh. Not straight. Swing. No. Finish what you're doing. I can wait. Am I right so far? Wendy's right. Oh, this is not sea swallow. Sea shallot. No, okay, I have no idea. Sea swallow was a thing though. It didn't have eyes on it. It didn't have a shell at all, so I was a little confused. Finish what you're doing. I feel like it should have been I can wait, but oh, I'll wait. I'll wait. Moved in bounds. Loped, laped, liped. Not straight. Is this right? I'll wait. It is right. Not straight. Langy? Loing? What is happening here? I'm confused. Let's come back to that. They're high pressure at their low points. All right, what else can I look up? Action figures from Hasbro. Morris, who directed The Thin Blue Line. IMDb, The Thin Blue Line. Directed by Errol Morris. So Errol. Waynes. Ebbs. Messy Bob. Messy hairstyle. Messy Bob. Vulgarian. Party. A troop, maybe? Not troop. Oh, Bob's wrong. How Romeo died. Okay. How does Romeo die? Drinking poison. Drink. That doesn't fit. I don't know. I thought he did the poison thing. Passionate tributes. Sign of vitality. All right. French cities by population. Paris, Marseille, Lyon, Nice. What starts with AR? Nope. Not a big city then. I could open up a map. Stare at. It's France, right? Yeah. AR something. I don't know if this is going to help me. Okay. Okay, list of French articles. It gotta be a 3-letter article. Less or less, maybe? Hey. France are less. Coastal city. Population 51,000. Okay. Tends to. I have no idea what this word is. Nerbles? Nerves? I don't know. What does this mean? To the audience. In the eyes of the audience. How Romeo dies in the eyes of the audience. Tragically. Tragically. A tryst. Oh, tryst is spelled with a Y. Who knew? Sign of vitality is a pulse, I suppose. Oh, nurses. Tends to. Nurses. Oh. That's a word that starts with N-U-R. Nurse. Is this... Passionate tributes. Messy bag. No. Oh, this is wrong too. Not tragically. Dramatically. Not tragically. Because he doesn't need to die. Because Juliet's alive. Party. Action figures. Go on a full ride, say? Carpool. Your ride is literally full of people. Okay. Some pops. Coca-Colas. It was a soda of some kind. Makings of some homemade pipes. Cobs? Like corn on the cobs or something? Opera roll? Fitting name. Opal, maybe. Ones in a war of words. Slam poets. One into modeling at school. Art major. Action figures. Banjos. G.I. Joes. Party is a group. Messy bun. Ironically. Boor. All right. Make sure everything's right. It is. Good. Okay, we're getting there. What is this thing? Creatures with over 200 tiny eyes. This isn't a T or a W. Passionate tributes. Why can't I think of this? Is it resale? I'm just going to check resale. What is this EAENS? Yikes. I thought resale was wrong because what goes AEA? Things sometimes named after kings and queens. I don't know. Eras? Eras. Oceans. They're high pressure at their low points. Yeah. Everything is. Sea scal. Everything's right? Okay, let's get these and then I'll fish this letter, I guess. Moved in bounds. Is it loped? Like, okay, I don't know why loped is that. Not straight or futzing with. Towing? This has to be another vowel, right? Toying. Lying. Not straight, lying. Futzing with toying. Okay, I like that. Is it a C scowl? It's not a scallet. I already tried T. I don't know. It's a P. Payans, sea scallop. Okay. Payans. Not heard of that before, but it's useful in crosswords. It's got an AEA. All right, I did okay. There were definitely some struggles. Yes, Romeo dies ironically. It's weird that tragically also fit. I don't know how to spell tryst, apparently. Cool. Well, I mean, I think I did okay. I didn't have to reference the article again, so that's nice. Yeah. Let me know how you did. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.